Hey, it's Lauren. This is an excerpt from the full-length episode. To listen to the entire episode, head to the show notes and follow the link.
This episode has been brought to you by the Afterlight Institute. Ignite the light, magic, and miracles within.
Yeah, look, beginning my journey, I too was very fearful. I had a lot of things to work on myself. And even when I first purchased my very first tarot deck, that took me approximately a year or something like that to even just work up the courage to buy a tarot deck, because I was convinced a demon was going to pop out or a portal to hell was going to open up. And none of that happened. None of that happened. A tarot deck is a piece of paper with pictures on it, right? That it doesn't hold anything inherently evil about it whatsoever. But it is a tool that we can use and that our guides can use to help us with as well. I have a lot of trust in the tarot and all of the divinatory tools that I use and utilize and that I teach on as well. And in my experience, a lot of that fear comes from fear of getting things wrong, fear of finding out something that we don't want to know and not being able to do anything about it. And you are so right, the future is not fixed. The future is changeable and we have free will. So I often say when I have clients and they might be looking at, an outcome of something, and I say, look, this is what it currently is in the energy of right now, but you have the option to change that. So let's say you've got a job interview coming up and you say, will I get this job? And maybe the card says, yes. And you go, okay, well, I'm not going to go to the interview because I'm obviously going to get the job already. So I'm going to sit back and do nothing. Well, then you've changed your actions and you're not going to get the job. Okay, so you've changed your future because you changed with your free will what you were going to do. But if you'd kept on your normal standard course of action, sure, you were going to get that job. So that's a little way that it can sort of come through and tell us. And I will advise as well, if you're going to see a tarot reader or a psychic, an astrologer, any of that, what they're using is the tools that they have and the knowledge that they have and the access they have to these psychic skills and abilities to guide you into help making decisions and things like that. But if they're telling you, oh, be fearful, there is a curse upon your family, any of that, that's a red flag, go away. Like there are, unfortunately, people that give this industry a bad name. And we have that in all industries, right? We think, car salesmen are crooks. I'm sure predominantly most of them are not, but of course there's going to be some out there that will sell you a dodgy car, right? So we've always got to be mindful of who we're going to see and their ethics and things like that. I have a code of ethics on my website, and I recommend most professional psychics to have something like that and look at reviews, all of those sorts of things. But aside from, being scammed out of money by a scam artist, which you have in any industry, there's nothing to be fearful of spiritually. Nothing's going to come out and hurt you. There are no demons that are going to pop out. There's no risk of exorcism. I used to believe that, by opening ourselves up to this, we were opening ourselves up to possession, which is not the case at all. And unfortunately, what I think it is we're opening ourselves up to new ways of thinking and to not needing these organizations such as the church, right, that we go to for our advice. Suddenly we can get our own advice, and oh no, that's a bit of a power dynamic shift for the church, and they don't want that. So let's close off anything that can give people their own power.